Good morning, students. Today we read a lesson of class 4. The name of the lesson is Alice in Wonderland. Okay, let's start this lesson. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly, she saw a white rabbit scamper by. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. He took out a big watch from his waistcoat pocket, and as he hurried away, he said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." She thought there was something very different about this rabbit. It could talk. It wore a red waistcoat and carried a watch. Alice wondered, a rabbit who waistcoat? So, explain this paragraph. Alice is sitting with her sister on the river bank and is very bored. Suddenly, she sees a white rabbit running by her. It is wearing a waistcoat and takes a watch out of it while muttering to himself, oh dear, I shall be late." Alice gets very curious and follows him down his rabbit hole. Okay, the next paragraph is the rabbit started running and Alice followed the rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. The rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. Alice said aloud, "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen? I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. She wondered, will I slip through the earth to the other side? Thump. Alice landed in a pile of dry leaves. She looked around quickly and suddenly saw the white rabbit again. It disappeared, saying, "Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it is getting." So, the explanation is the rabbit hole suddenly goes straight down and Alice falls into it. She falls very slowly, and while she is talking to herself, she falls asleep. Suddenly, she lands on a heap of the stick and dry leaves, and the fall is over. She sees the white rabbit running in front of her through a long passage, and she continues to follow him. When she turns the corner, the rabbit is gone, and Alice finds herself in a long half hall with doors all round it. She tries them, but they are all locked. So the next paragraph is, it was too far for her to go through. She saw a glass table with a golden key on it. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight it fitted. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. How she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. But she could not even get her head through the doorway. "Oh, how I wish I could become smaller," she exclaimed loudly. She saw a glass table, but then she comes upon a little three-legged table on which a little golden key lies. The key fits in a little door behind a curtain, and when she opens it, she sees that it leads into a small passage. At the end of the passage, Alice sees a beautiful garden. She really wants to get into the garden, but she is too big to fit through the door. But how she longed to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. And the last is she starts crying, but soon see a little glass box lying under the table containing a small cake marked with the word "Eat Me," hoping that this cake will make her grow to over shrink to. See, it's it. Okay, thank you. Uh, if any doubts in your mind, please go in the comment and write your doubts.